Hello, welcome to this brief presentation on our first aid training course for secondary schools. This is a ready-made training course that we have developed in conjunction with NUCO qualified first aiders who specialise in teaching children. And the aim of this course is that you can pass on the first aid skills to the children in your school. You will have probably be aware that the government has recently announced that all children are going to be taught basic life-saving skills in school. And by the time they leave secondary school, all youngsters should be able to administer CPR and do basic first aid. The proposals are due to be rolled out 2020, so not far off, but we say, why would you wait? We have a ready-made course, and the sooner the better that pupils can use these life-saving skills in school, at home or anywhere else. Our ready-made course then comes with all the materials that you'll need. It's split into modules. The first two modules are Overview 1, Staying Safe and Coping in Emergency, and then the second module, How to Communicate with a Casualty and with 999. Obviously then we use those skills throughout the rest of the sessions. In terms of paperwork, it's entirely up to you if you give any or all. We provide a record card, which is pretty much as it says, a little tick so you know how far you've got, and a first aid fold-up guide which covers everything that's on the entire course. I like to start with a first aid exercise book to put the various bits of materials in, entirely up to you. And then for each of the modules, there are 22 of them, there's a full set of materials. There's information for you, the person teaching the session. There's information for the pupils if you want to provide them with handouts or additional materials. This happens to be the one for asthma. So we have a lesson plan, an overview, some teaching notes and a handout, a quiz, and as you can see, a word search. And these are a couple of the additional materials that I know I need for the asthma session. So for every module there is an overview which gives the basic first aid for this particular module on a single sheet. So even if you're not familiar with first aid, or if you just want to make sure that you're saying what we're saying, have a run through that page. Then for every module we have a lesson plan, so as you can see, the topics, the resources you're going to need and the timings, and then there's additional options if you want to do more or less with this module. So this is telling me I need my PowerPoint, and everything is on the PowerPoints, some inhalers, and then whatever else we want in terms of homework or additional resources. There's a handout for the pupils, so you can print these, pop them in their exercise books if you wish to. And then there's a quiz, as you can see, and a word search. You can use some or all of these materials. All of the teaching itself comes on PowerPoints, and so there's a set of teaching notes which summarises what the slides are, kind of narrative for each. So just take a quick look at the kind of things that are on our PowerPoint. This is the asthma session we're looking at. So on the PowerPoint we start with an explanation of what asthma is in appropriate language, explaining about the airways. We then go into a little bit more detail about the passageway and what happens to various parts of it. We then have on this module a little exercise, a physical exercise for the pupils to engage in if they don't have asthma, where they can do some physical exercise and then use a straw to breathe through. Gives the same feeling as someone with asthma, so it gives them an understanding of what this condition is. And then for most of the modules we have the causes, or how you would identify the problem. And then for all the modules we have, on asthma we've got a triggers. And then for all modules we have a symptoms, so people can recognise these various situations. And for all modules we have the most important thing, how to help a person who is in this particular situation. With asthma we're obviously talking about the use of the inhaler. We then have a slide talking about the different types of inhaler and what they do. and then how you would help that person to use their inhaler. Same with all the modules, we take it through how to spot if someone is suffering and how to assist them. On this page we have a video link. Every module has a video associated with it, which are sensible, short, involve children performing the various items of first aid. We haven't recorded these, but we've trawled the internet and found the ones we feel are the best. We have a final slide, and then for every module we have a group activity that people in the class can do. So as I say, there are 22 of these different modules. You can do all of them, some of them, any order you like. We start with the 5 key ones, which are the first two I've talked about, but doing a survey of what's wrong with someone and what to do if they're unresponsive and breathing or not breathing. And then once we've established that, we can go on and look at the other symptoms. And these are the different modules that we run through. In terms of pricing, as I say, it's a ready-made course. You have no work to do with this. The pricing is £125 for the electronic version, and with that you can print as many copies of everything as you need. We can provide the whole thing already printed for you with student packs, i.e. certificates, record cards, fold-up guides, etc. for a slightly higher price, and we can also provide a fully qualified trainer if you would prefer that option. If you're interested, please do visit our website, istechuk.com. Clicking on Training Courses and First Aid, give us a call or give us an email. Thank you and goodbye.